Good morning, students. We are discussing your third chapter, that is electrochemistry. Today we will discuss the topic conductance of electrolytic solution. So first here we are to know what is conductance. So conductance is a measure of the degree of flow of electricity along a certain part of a substance. That is, conductance is the measure of flow of electricity through a substance, and it is measured in the unit Siemens. So Siemens, that is like that, as it is symbolized as. And this flow of electricity is due to either for the movement of electrons or for the movement of ions. Thus, we are getting two types of conductance. One is electronic or metallic conductance, where the flow of electricity is due to the movement of electron, and through a solid substance like metal, the flow of electricity is due to the movement of electron. And another is ionic or electrolytic conductance. The conductance of electricity is by ions, and through a solution or a molten state of a substance, the conductance of electricity is by the movement of ions. So this way we are getting two types of conductance. One is electronic or metallic conductance, where the flow of electricity by the movement of electron, and another is ionic or electrolytic conductance, where the flow of electricity, that means the conductance of electricity, is by the ions. And here we will discuss now the conductance of electrolytic solution. So to discuss conductance of electrolytic solution, we shall have the concept of resistance. So what is resistance? So we know that anything while passes through a medium, the medium itself opposes passing of it. That is, the medium itself generates a resistance of passing anything through it. Similarly, a conductor also generates a resistance of flowing electricity or current through it. That is, the resistance opposes conductance. The resistance is denoted by R, and it is measured in unit ohm. This is ohm. So thus resistance is a property of a conductor which tells us how much the resistor resists or opposes the current to pass through it, whereas conductance is a property of a conductor which tells us how much the resistor allows the current to pass through it. That means resistance and conductance are opposite to each other. Now, the electrical resistance of any object is directly proportional to its length L and inversely proportional to its area of cross section A. That is, the electrical resistance R, that is proportional to its length L, and that R is inversely proportional to its area of cross section A, or R, we can write it like that, R is proportional to L by A, or R will be equal to a proportionality constant rho L by A. Here rho is called proportionality constant, where rho is called, or rho is proportionality constant, and called resistivity. Or specific resistance. So R is proportional to L, R is inversely proportional to A, that means R is proportional to L by A, or R will be equal to rho L by A. So where rho is proportionality constant and called resistivity or specific resistance. So why specific resistance? You see here, if L equal to 1 meter and area of cross section A, that is equal to 1 meter square. If L is equal to 1 meter, area of cross section A, that is equal to 1 meter square, then rho will be equal to R. Then rho will be equal to R and unit will be O meter. L by A, that is meter inverse. If it will go this side, then meter. So O meter. So that means, what is specific resistance or resistivity? That rho is equal to R, where L is equal to 1 meter and A equal to 1 meter square. That means the resistivity for a substance is its resistance when it is 1 meter long and its area of cross section is 1 meter square. Is it? So we have to now write the definition of a resistivity or specific resistance. So you see the definition of resistivity or the specific resistance, rho, that the resistivity for a substance is its resistance when it is 1 meter long and its area of cross section is 1 meter square, and unit of rho is ohm meter. So resistivity or specific resistance, that is the resistance of a substance when it is 1 meter long and its area of cross section is 1 meter square and its unit is ohm meter. Then we will see the definition of conductance. So you see here the definition of conductance, that is denoted by G. So the inverse of resistance is called conductance and its unit is Siemens or ohm inverse, because the unit of resistance, that is ohm, so definitely the unit of conductance will be ohm inverse, that is called Siemens, denoted by S, also known as mho. That is that conductance G, that is inverse of resistance. So G is equal to 1 by R. G is equal to 1 by R, which will be equal to 1 by rho L by A, because already we have got that resistance R, that is equal to rho L by A. That means it will be equal to that 1 by rho, we call it as a kappa, and L by A, that will be A by L. So you see that G, that is 1 by R, because conductance, that is the inverse of resistance, and R is equal to rho L by A. So this A, it will go up, so that means it becomes A by L, and 1 by rho, we take it as a kappa. So this kappa, it is called conductivity, is it, or specific conductance. So here rho is equal to, sorry, kappa is equal to 1 by rho, where kappa is equal to 1 by rho, called conductivity, or specific conductance. So now how conductivity is defined, that we have to know. That conductivity, that is defined as the inverse of resistivity. So we'll see now here the definition of conductivity. Conductivity or specific conductance that is kappa. So the inverse of resistivity, that is called conductivity. The inverse of resistivity is called conductivity. The inverse of resistivity, that will be called as conductivity. So what will be its SI unit? So SI unit, kappa, is that kappa is 1 by rho. The SI unit of kappa is, so kappa is equal to 1 by rho. So unit of rho, that is ohm meter. So unit of kappa will be ohm inverse, meter inverse. Ohm inverse means Simon, so it will be your Simon meter inverse, or Simon means ohm inverse, meter inverse. It is also expressed as ohm inverse centimeter inverse. Ohm inverse centimeter inverse. So this is the conductivity or specific conductance. But this conductivity or specific conductivity, it depends on the concentration of the solution. That means as the concentration of the solution changes, the conductivity or specific conductance also changes. So that's why you have to introduce another term, that is the molar conductivity. So what is molar conductivity, that you have to know. Molar conductivity, that is denoted by lambda m. So how it is defined, that molar conductivity? So the molar conductivity of an electrolyte solution is defined as, the molar conductivity of an electrolyte solution is defined as its conductivity divided by its molar concentration. That means the lambda m equal to kappa by C. Kappa is the conductivity of the solution and C is its molar conductivity. So kappa is measured conductivity and C is the molar concentration of the electrolyte. So here the SI unit of the lambda m, that will be equal to Simon meter square mole inverse. So how it is, that lambda m, that is equal to kappa by C. So kappa, that is 1 by rho, means ohm inverse meter inverse, that is the unit of the kappa, and C, that is mole per liter. Now ohm inverse, that is Simon, and liter, that we can convert to that of the meter cube. So it will go up. So meter inverse meter cube, that will be meter square divided by mole. So that means Simon meter square mole inverse. Of course, whenever we convert liter to meter cube, then 1 factor 1000 is coming here. So that you will see whenever we do the numerical. So here only you see the units of the lambda m, means the molar conductivity, that is Simon meter square mole inverse. So this is the definition of the molar conductivity. So today we have seen the conductance of electrolyte solution. So here we have seen the definition of the resistance, conductance. Resistivity means specific resistance, conductivity means specific conductance, and molar conductivity. So this is for today. Thank you.